Yeah, like this? Alright. Doesn't matter. We're going to pull the old little switcherooski on them. Because Embercleave 2 is much better than Embercleave 1. Put this over here on the Torbran, swing in for the lethal G's. Oh yeah, let's go. That is a 7-4 Annex. And they give it up. Wow. Is that 3 Bloodchief's Thirst? It is. 3 Bloodchief's Thirst in the first 12 cards. Okay, opponent. Just play your Bone Crusher. Just play your Bone Crusher. Cool. That's a GG. That's a big GG. Phoenix of Ash. Coming back. I'm not sure if the opponent did the math there. How's it going, y'all? Titan Smash MTG here, and today we're back to some more MTGA standard action. This time, we're going to take on some mono red aggro, just basic mono red with a few little changes I've made. I've got one cute little Shatter Skull Charger in here, which has actually been surprisingly decent for me when I played it earlier. I wanted to try mono red because it seems like every deck, I've been trying some weird decks and losing, so I'm back at the bottom of gold 4 BT dubs. But, been trying some new decks and losing, and it seems like I just constantly play mono red, and mono red's just constantly kicking my butt. So I don't know if mono red's is really good right now, or maybe it's just like a house in best of 1 and not in best of 3. So I want to try it out. But this is still your typical, you got your 4 Hellhound, your 4 Fervent Champ, you got your Robbers, your Rimlock Knight, which I still kind of hate, 2 Kerrigan Intimidator. Not been super impressed with this one, honestly. I love this card, but it's just let me down a whole bunch. Mainly because people playing so much Gruul and stomping it to death, but it's mono red, not much to say. We go fast, we hit people, we smash. So let's take the strength, see how it goes. Let's go! Alright, first game of the day is against the Mahers. We will start out on the play, huh? Back down at the bottom of gold because I've been trying a bunch of different weird decks and they're not very good. Try to bring you all some good, interesting decks, but sometimes that means taking the losses for you with the bad ones. Start off here with the Hellhound on 1. We got double Fervent Champion on 2. So they play Heart's Desire here, which is fine. We can still attack through that. So we'll drop a mountain. Landfall trigger. Fervent Champ number 1. Fervent Champ number 2. Swing for the casual 6 damage on turn 2. You love to see it. Now we don't have any more lands. This is going to require us to draw some lands off the top. But if we can, we'll be pretty happy here. Red, so we got some Gruul for the opponent. Looks like they have no plays here, which is nice. We do hit a land, which is good. Let's go ahead. Buff up Hellhound. It may get stomped here. No, okay, no stomp. So we're just going to try to swing for 6 again. Bone Crusher on our Fervent Champ. Okay, annoying, but we'll take it. Here they go ahead and block the Hellhound, so they'll just take 1. And here we'll just play out the Bone Crusher. More than likely they go either Lovestruck Beast or Bone Crusher on 3, so holding up Stomp doesn't do anything. And Lovestruck Beast it is. Nice. So here I can either drop down Torbran or I can Embercleave. What do we do here though? I think I like Embercleaving because if I drop Torbran, like I still can't really swing with everything. I would just swing with Bone Crusher Giant. So yeah, we do this, and if they want to block like this, that's fine. I'll just equip it on the Bone Crusher Giant. Do 12 damage to them. Not bad. So now they're down to 1 already. We got this Torbran to come drop down here, which should be pretty good. They can't target my Bone Crusher Giant, which is nice. So I think we're in a good spot here. Like, for them to be able to remove this Bone Crusher Giant is simply really hard. And we get there. Good first game here. This is what you want to do with mono red if you play it. It's a deck that if you disrupt it a lot, not too good, but spots like that's nice. We'll bring in some Akroan War here, taking their big creatures to get out of the way, and swing is pretty good. What do we take out here? Sideboard Wizard over here. I think Phoenix of Ash is probably kind of bad here. They just have so much stuff like Stomp and Shock and all that kind of stuff. They can bring in Scorching Dragonfire to exile it, and a 2/2 body against Gruul just doesn't do anything. So game number 2 against the Mahers. Let's take them down. Opener here, 2. Well, technically 3 lands. Yeah, this is a good opener. All these lands where you get to go Hellhound into like a 2-drop or double 1-drop is really nice. They start off with a Fabled Passage, which is also really nice. Shock's not a terrible draw either because now I can play my Fervent Champion and then still hold up Shock if they try to block with it. So that's fine there. Let's see what they do here on 2. Correct Crown. Well, that's the most obvious stomp I've ever seen. Drop the Castle Embereth. Let's see if they go ahead and stomp in response here. They do stomp. Now, I could always shock my own Hellhound just to get rid of their Bone Crusher, but I don't think that's worth it. Here, I think we'll just play the Robber the Rich now. Roberto. Swinging in. No trigger. Has turn. Land for opponent. Land for us. So let's go Mountain. I think here I'm going to do Fervent Champion. And then this way we're still holding up. Like, I think I'll do Fervent Champion and Rimrock Knight more than likely. And if we happen to hit a 2-drop here, that's great. But I'm assuming they probably have another Stomp or Scorching Dragonfire. Could do this now, but that's not very smart. But we have 4 things in hand. I guess we should have done this, but I figured if they have a Stomp anyway, then I wouldn't get a trigger. So I want to play this out first, just in case they don't have it. But they had it. We'll still swing 1 here, and at least the Rimrock Knight's still a 3-1 body, which isn't too bad. But yeah, the reason I did that there was if they had the removal, when we were both at 4 cards there, then Robert wouldn't trigger. So I feel like this kind of puts them in a situation where they've got to use that removal right there anyways. Land for opponent. Probably just a Bone Crusher here, I'd imagine. No. Opponent just removal that deck right now. Let's go ahead. Try to swing. Another Stomp. Opponent just boarded into Gruul control here all of a sudden. It's alright. We got this 1-1. Can't play that yet. Alright. Bone Daddy coming down, holding up the shock. Would love to use it. We'll see if we actually get to or not. Bone Crusher. And that's it. Could Stomp them. I'm going to hold that for now, though. Here, I think I play the Hellhound. I mean, I'd definitely play the Hellhound. I could swing in and pump up with Castle Amber. That doesn't really do anything, so let's go ahead and play a Coolum Hellhound here. I'm going to swing just with the Fervent Champ, just a one swing, and if they block here, then it's a huge blowout for us. And then, I think we just pass the turn for now. Gotta hold on that Shadow Skull, I believe, both as a landfall trigger for next turn, or as removal if we need it. Kind of in a rough spot here. Clothis coming down. This can Clothis a game out real quick. Still no good shock targets here. Pass the turn. Alright, Roberto's not a terrible draw. And this is kind of nice now because I can play this. We're just going to swing all here, and any block they have means that we can kill their Bone Crusher. Hitting a force there is not good. If only we had the cleave, we would have won there. But still, we get them down to 10. We're doing things. Now, this Clothis is going to be really annoying. So they gain 2, drains for 2 there. Meh. Line for opponent. They're down to 3 cards, though. Crowing War is annoying. I could shock my own robber, but that doesn't feel very good. I think we just hold on for now. Annex, not terrible. Unfortunately, Hellhound is terrible when you're not hitting your land drops, so... Opponent down to 11 here. And the good news here is, like, now we all have to attack next turn. Even if my creatures do die, then I at least get tokens off of Annex, which is cool. So 16-13. Not looking good for us, though. Yikes, Vivian. Yikes. We'll see if we can fight through this. Don't have a lot of faith in it, but we're going to try. Assuming no attack for opponent here. I think we got a shock ball and robber now. Like, again, we're going to have to attack into it anyway next turn, so I might as well get rid of it. Yay. Little awkward here. I guess if my thing's going to die, then I might as well get the most tokens for it now. And I can actually do this and prevent my Annex from dying there. This way I still have an Annex held back for next turn, which I think is kind of nice. That's kind of cool. 3 mana, I can get 4 1/1s essentially. Kind of odd they choose to block the Hellhound there instead of the Fervent Champ, since this Hellhound's is not as good if I'm not hitting lands. But this Fervent Champ's going to die anyway, so I guess it does make sense. So I'll be trading my 1-1 for another 1-1. Okay, well, we're going wide. We have this Castle Emberth out. We can pop up damage. Oh no, Scorching Dragonfire. That's pretty rough. Well, we still have 6 1-1s. Torben would be fantastic, obviously. Let's see what we got.
I'd like you to meet my friend.
Yikes. Well, we're probably not winning this one now, but we'll see. So that's 7 damage. And Mountain won't do it. GG, opponent. They just had a lot of good answers there. Kind of bored until I controlled deck in a ways, like I was saying, but they got the job done. So I guess I could bring in the Soul Seer to take care of the Clothis, and it also kills Lovestruck Beast, Bonecrusher Giant, Questing Beast. But I don't know, like we're on the play, and I kind of want to be aggressive too, so I think I'm going to take out these Shocks, because the Shocks just aren't really doing anything in this matchup. Yeah, Ox isn't good. Don't really have a good sideboard here for it, honestly. Put in the 1 Soul Seer. I guess I'll put 1 Shock back in there, why not? So game number 2 against Mahers. Opener here. 1 drop, 2 drop. I mean, this isn't a great opener at all. It's keepable enough, I think, but it's not super fantastic. Land for opponents. They've always got the harshest. I say they always got it. They didn't have it last game. Who am I kidding? Let's go ahead and just play the Kerrigan Intimidator here. That will probably eat a stomp, I would imagine. Hit him with 2 for the Hellhound. Pass the turn. Need to draw some lines. They shock in there, which is usually good for us. Okay, we hit the land. Never didn't have it. Okay, that's kind of a weird one, I feel like. Can't do anything about that, though. But I feel like I'd much rather take care of the Intimidator than the Hellhound there. Like, this opponent just seems to be really afraid of Hellhound. Well, 4-2. I could block and see if we want to take it, but I think I'd rather just make this a coward and get the guaranteed 4 damage in there. Because I can always, like, more than likely the Shock's going to just go to that 1-1 anyway this next turn. So, I think that's the play. They're down to 11 already, which is good. Tap land for opponent is nice. That means they can't play. I mean, I bet maybe they had something they could play there. So, the Shock I'm gonna... I probably don't need to use this now so I can hold up an Intimidator. Okay, no land is unfortunate, but Fervent Champ's not the worst of draws. So, let's go ahead and go to attacks here. Swing with both, and before blocks... I think I'm okay just giving this trample and +1/+1. So let's do this and see if they respond with the stomp now. Unfortunately, we can't just do it again. And they had Scorching Dragonfire, so it was dead anyways. Well, they're down to 10. I'm kind of tempted to hold on the Shock since we have the Torben here if we ever draw land. Lovestruck Beast's going to hold the battlefield down. That ain't going to do it either. I think we just play the Bonecrusher here, pass the turn. It ain't looking good. A land means we can cleave, though. If they don't kill my Bonecrusher Giant. Clothis. It's okay. Okay, they got the green, so that means they don't have any red remover. Still no lands, come on! Ugh, this game, man. This game. Roberto of the Rich. We are on the play, by the way, and we're still stuck at 3 lands. Let the record show that. Now the Clothis will be coming in and gaining them some life and pinging us. This is pretty annoying, actually. We can cleave next turn if they don't kill anything. Brushfire Elemental, okay. When do they not have Fabled Passage, by the way? So we take a lot of damage here, which I think is okay, because like we're mono red, we're racing. We're booty booty booty, let's go racing, boys. Brush fire. That's a bone daddy. So do we stomp the 1/1 now? I think we do. It's going to be a blocker just to get out of the way. It also means the Love Struck Beast can't attack now. They can still swing for 5, and I hopefully do. Cool. That's one less blocker to deal with, so that's fine. Let's go. Oh my god. This is why I can't rank up this year, because 0 luck with my land draws and things of that nature. This seems like a pretty medium block by the opponent. So we get them down to 6 here. Now they could have us dead. Things that kill us here. If they had another Brushfire Elemental into land, we would die, because they'd have 3, 6, 10. Yeah, we'd be way dead. We're dead to a lot of things here. We gotta hope they just don't draw it. Maybe the luck we've not been having with lands is luck that we'll have with them not whiffing or not having anything here. Maybe. Please, 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 please. That's a Shatter Skull for 4. My goodness. Well, they're down to 6 now. Oh, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. So we'll equip the Cleave. Play the Torbrun. Swing in for big old damage. So I block the Bone Crusher first. This should kill them both, right? That's 4 damage. Okay, so we're still in a good spot there, but that doesn't seem right to me. That seems like they did the math wrong there. Frustrating. The drainage. Alright, let's see what they got. They're going to have a pretty big answer here. Brushfire is not going to do it. Love Struck Beast and the Heart's Desire. Alright, so this means we pull the old switcheroo on them, huh? I mean, I have this Castle Embereth also that I could just pump the Fervent Champ. But I think what we do here is go to attack and see how they block. Yeah, like this? Alright. Doesn't matter. We're going to pull the old little switcherooski on them. Because Embercleave 2 is much better than Embercleave 1. Put this over here on the Torbrun. Swing in for the lethal GG's. Good first game there. Let's play another. Let's go. Game number 2 against Spectrum. Oh, Spectrum. Let's see if we can take him down. Be on the play, huh? Good hand. Another good hand. 3 lands. Opponent going to the timer on turn 1. Oh, boy. Alright, they finally play land. Well done, opponent. You had to think really long and hard about that one, but you did it. So this is one of those hands where even though we don't have like a super explosive turn 2, we can still go turn 3 here, Annex, and turn 4 just Embercleave them and kill them, which would be sweet. Crack Crown, Brushfire Elemental, okay. They have hit us for 1, friendos. So here we'll play Annex, swing for 3. And Embercleave is live if they don't have removal. Okay, land there. Kazandu, not afraid of that. No blocks there. No land is unfortunate. So now, because this makes our Embercleave super obvious. Ooh, please block there. Please block there. Oh, yeah, let's go. That is a 7/4 Annex. And they give it up. Let's go. Sideboard-wise here against Gruul. Once again, we'll bring some Ox of Agonis here. I think we take out 2 Robbers here. Robber, like again, just kind of dies to everything. Should I put the Soul Seers in on the draw? Like again, I think we take these Phoenixes of Ashes out here. We can put Dragonfire instead, the Soul Seer. I'm going to try the Dragonfire for now and see. Game number 2 against Spectrum, aka Rade. See what we got here. That's a one-lander. On the draw, but still a one-lander. I don't think we can keep those. You get burned too much in mono red. That's a one-lander. That's a one-lander. Are you kidding me? That's a one-lander. So, mulligan to 4, huh? Let's just go to game 3. Wow. That is insane. Shuffler, what is you doing, baby? Ay, 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 ay. Game 3 against Spectrum. Let's... Dang, I mean, that really stinks. It's always nice. Like, you hate losing games like that when you don't even get a chance of it, really. And I could obviously could play it out, but on a mode to 3, like, you're just showing your hand of what you sideboarded, and there's no reason to. Alright. It seems like we've had Hellhound on turn 1 every time, which has been pretty nice. So we'll go turn 1 Hellhound, turn 2 Roberto. We'll take that. They have an 80. I think we let it stay for now, just because they don't really have any like 2-mana, unless they're going to play a Rimrock Knight or something. I think I'd rather swing 4. Hey, I'm taking their skews, ain't too bad. So if they don't kill my robber here, I could actually play their skews next turn. The best thing we could do is draw a land, so we could attack in, shock the Edgewall Innkeeper, and then play their Scavenging Ooze. Land for opponent. Fire Prophecy. Okay, I've noticed some of these Gruul lists moving Fire Prophecy away from Scorching Dragonfire. I think that's a fine thing, especially for stuff like this where you just want to find a bunch of removal. We need to find some lands now, or else we're in a lot of trouble. Torben is quite the opposite of the land. Shock that and hold back our poor little 1/1. Nice. Of course, even though we exiled 1 Scavenging Ooze, they'd have another one. Why wouldn't they? Don't get me wrong, I understand we play a deck that doesn't have a lot of lands, but 23 should be enough where you're not just getting rickety wrecked, you know? So let's see, okay, yeah, another Fire Prophecy, yeah, that's cool. We're just going to lose to the Mana Gods here. Have to completely throw away game 2 and then get stuck on 2 lands with this one. That's a big yikes. Well, we're looking like we're dead here, friendos. Oh, hey, there's a land right on time. Nice. Yeah, this spell is a lot of trouble. Let's see if we get a land here. We can maybe take their Lovestruck Beast and hold the battlefield back a little bit. Or we can draw a Rimrock Knight they can't block. This is terrible. So, no matter what, we take 9 here. Yeah, like, we're just done. We can't do anything. So I just wanted to show you all this game. I tried to record another game, and I'm not going to show the whole game. As you can see, the first game I lost. So here we are. Last game of the day against R. And I accidentally queued into best of 1 ranked. So we're going to play some best of 1 ranked here instead and call it a day. It's been a kind of weird set of stuff here. But everybody, a cool Hellhound on turn 1. Let's go. Swamp for opponent. That's a Blood Chief's Thirst, okay. Fervent Champ. I think I'd rather play the Fervent Champ than hold up Stomp. I don't know what they're playing, but if they're playing things like this, could be Rogues, this could be Rakdos, this could be a lot of things right now. The 19 turn clock is on though. 19 turn clock activated. Agonizing Remorse. That's kind of unfortunate. I'm assuming they take my Phoenix of Ash here, since it exiles, but I could be wrong. But I think Phoenix of Ash is the way to go. Weird. That's another land. Well, I guess for now we'll swing for 3. Come on, Phoenix of Ash, bring us home, baby. I still don't think that's the right call. Like, I still think you're supposed to exile my Phoenix of Ash here, correct? Another Agonizing Remorse. So there's goes Embercleave. But, hey, they done themselves for 2. There's Shock. So we'll swing here, pump up the Phoenix, and hold up Shock. Alright, well, I mean, we got him down to 9. Let's see if we can finish this off. Another tap land. So this is Rakdos with a very awkward and slow hand. Not sure if it's like the Ugin version or the mid-range version. I think it's like the Ugin version more than likely, but... Bone Crusher, you say? Okay. They got another. You got another Blood Chief's Thirst too. Ooh, they could have that exile. They could have a Cling to Dust here to exile my Phoenix. Hopefully not. I would like to Phoenix again, please. I would much prefer that. End of turn, we're just gonna shock him in the face. Yeah. Fervent Champ, not a bad draw at all here. Now I'm feeling really good about this. So we do this, we swing for 4, get them down to 3. And this puts them in a nice spot because if they kill these Fervent Champs, then we can bring our Phoenix of Ash back. And if they don't, then they die. Blood Chief's Thirst, okay. Opponent's had a lot of removal and disruption here. Wow. Is that 3 Blood Chief's Thirst? It is. 3 Blood Chief's Thirst in the first 12 cards. Okay, opponent. Just play your Bone Crusher. Just play your Bone Crusher. Cool. That's a GG. That's a big GG. Phoenix of Ash coming back. I'm not sure if opponent did the math there. They're just dead anyways. But Phoenix of Ash coming in with a 1/1 counter. Swing for 3. Let's go. So good win there. Let's take a look at this one more time. Alright, so weird set of videos there. Overall takeaway, the shuffler is broken, is what we had to take away here. It's been very, and playing more games with this since then, like I've had so many games where I've had to just mulligan like crazy, or I don't know, but I think somebody on Twitter mentioned that the algorithm may be kind of busted when you have these double face cards in there with the lands. So even though we play 19, 20, 21, 22, 23 lands, it plays more like a deck than plays 19, that's for sure. And it just feels really bad. Losing games where you don't have a chance to have your mana hit like that. But that's part of it. That's Magic. That's the way it goes. That's variance. But it seems like variance is a little bit busted in the favor of something being wrong here. So I don't know. But mono red, I mean, it's mono red, you know. If you have the games where you curve out and they can't stop you, you can just kill them real fast. But if they have the removal and get you dead early on and like kind of, you know, stop the bleeding in there, really hard to come back from. But hope y'all enjoyed. If you did, like, comment, subscribe. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Let's go.